dawn to dusk's last light. Then give my wife a good long night.
Do you like it here?
Was it you who saved our colleague? Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming. My time's up. So long.
Hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation.
The gods have sent the... As punishment for our sins, we have ceased to succor our ancient...
Come on.
Hey, mate. Witcher, there's a good chap. Thanks for the help.
Oh. Smell that? Welcome to Toussaint.
Evening, I'm off to the fell.
Hold the portents. Hold the omens. Feast till the wine barrels run dry. There is no tomorrow.
I got that. I'm big bound.
Eigentlich wollte ich stumm machen, aber ich mache von mir aus gerne eine Ausnahme. Nein, ist nicht Xbox, ist PC. finde diesen scheiß Schlüssel nicht. Aber ist okay, dann gehe ich halt mal weiter. Die kenne ich noch gar nicht. Ich kenne jetzt neu die mit den Stacheln, aber die sind komplett neu. Aha. Ach so, ich bin noch gar nicht da, wo ich hin wollte. Toll. Das hat sich auszahlt. Okay. Das ist ja schwachsinnig. Was ist denn das auf einmal für eine komische Quest? Die will ich ja gar nicht. Ach so. Ah. Hä? Eigentlich habe ich noch irgendeine optionale Mission gehabt und jetzt ist die weg. Also. Warte mal. Was habe ich denn für eine Markierung da gemacht? Ist das die, oder? Da unten? Was ist denn da? Quatsch mit Soße. Du dummes Pferd, echt. Dann bleibst halt da unten. Ah, das ist bei der Brücke. Da war ich ja ganz am Anfang auf der Map.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
Aha. Ist das so?
This vineyard, Belgard. Why is it so valuable?
You are not from here, it certainly shows. Before Count Crespi fell prey to the beast, Belgard belonged to him. As a man of wealth and influence, he guided it to immense success. Brought in rare grape varieties, hired skilled workers. I shan't trouble you with unnecessary details. Suffice to say that merging Belgard with another vineyard is a sure recipe for success.
You were right. Vermentino's problems didn't come out of nowhere.
Ach so.
Someone was behind
Ich habe
them.
von ihm, glaube ich, die
You
Quest
mean
bekommen. Dann
someone?
soll ich 5
Liam
Leuten
did
helfen und
this.
jetzt bestätige ich ihm, dass halt was los ist.
I will not listen to this slander.
Wait. A third party is responsible for Vermentino's problems? Have you any proof?
No.
Then you must find some. These are weighty accusations. They will not stand on hearsay.
Ja, natürlich.
Right.
Ich muss noch
I'll
mehr.
come by once I've got something solid. Vermentino can go back to operating normally.
Truly? Wonderful! I'm but a step from taking over Belgard. I really don't know how to thank you. Your reward.
Wait, what about me? What about Coronata?
If I might interject, under the circumstances, oversight of Belgard shall pass to Maid Matilda, provided she still wishes to assume it, of course.
Of course I do! Why wouldn't I?
I shall explain everything shortly. Come with me. It is time we toured Belgard.
Come with us, Witcher. I rather dislike this bureaucrat's tone.
Ah ja,
might
genau,
have
ich
work
weiß schon
for
wieder.
you
Das
yet.
sind ja die zwei, die den Ehekrach gehabt
If you
haben.
don't, I shall go out of business for good. You must look to Coronata, you must.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Witcher, are you coming? We should see what's afoot at Belgard.
All right. Let's go.
My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim, for the vineyard's fallen upon hard times since its previous owner's demise. I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, I'd gladly accept your help.
Na Logo.
More or less agreed already.
Excellent!
Ah, ich bin blöd.
You truly
Ich
are
hätte
a
verhandeln
boon from
sollen.
the heavens.
Miss, come with me, please. We've formalities to attend to.
Of course.
Ja, klar. Und jetzt die nächsten 5 Aufgaben. Kannst mich mal. Ich mache jetzt was anderes. Sprich mal. Ich schau mir mal die an, die. Oh, okay, 15. Warte für. Ja, das kann ich ja nicht erzwingen. Da bin ich dabei. Shit. Na, das könnte ich noch anfangen. Okay, das ist aber verdammt weit weg. Dann mache ich doch das andere. 1 von 5. Okay. Irgendwas habe ich schon erledigt, ohne dass ich es weiß. Kümmere dich um die Probleme. Also das werden wahrscheinlich wieder diese komischen Pflanzen sein. Warte mal. Ich hole mir aber jetzt doch das Pferd, weil sonst wird mir das irgendwie zu zart. Dunkelwald. Aha. Ah, gut. Na, was? Okay, scheinbar sind dort Pflanzen, aber nicht da, wo ich jetzt hin muss. Oh. Na gut. Was sind denn das für komische Vögel? Okay. Oh mein, wait, wait. Ey. Was ist mit dem? Wieso rennt er weg? Alter Schwede. Nein. Ach du Penner. Aha, es war nur einer, okay. Von wegen Monsternest. Das schaut so geil aus. Also da muss ich auf jeden Fall noch ein Thumbnail heute davon machen. So, erstes Mal mein Schwert fixen. Das geht so nicht. Dann hätte ich gern mein Geierloot.
You brought peace, and somehow Ethan made our ladies more eager.
Drink!
1,000
Give me a
thanks, my boy.
drink!
Na, wirklich viel tut sich da aber nicht.
I've sweat dripping down my bum furrow. Saying you're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Dog Diddle.
Genau. Genau das, was ich auch sagen wollte.
Come evening, I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash. Those girls can't wait to
Geh
see me.
weg. Ja, schon wieder so ein komisches Rezept.
Is it over then? Sweat dripping down my bum furrow.
Jetzt bin ich aber gespannt, ob das andere auch so komische Drachenviecher sind. Oder ob das immer andere Monster sind. Sind wir erschrocken, haben wir gedacht, da kommt irgendwas aus dem Gras auf mich zugerannt. Ja, man weiß so, aber die blöden Rehe interessieren mich nicht.
What now,
Oh,
you
oh,
piece
oh.
of filth?
Ich wollte... Oh. Was? Es sind ja wieder diese... Ja, ich würde trotzdem gerne speichern zuerst. Danke. Ach so, die Würmer sind. Oh oh. Gut, also so wie es ausschaut, scheint sich das abzuwechseln. Dass es nicht immer das gleiche Monster ist, finde ich gut. Das Problem ist halt, habe natürlich keine Ahnung, was als nächstes auf mich zukommt. Lol. Ah, da war... Ja, ja, ich weiß schon. Aber war ich da drinnen? Nein, war ich nicht. Aber scheinbar gibt es eine Art Eingang.
It's locked from the inside, but got jostled pretty hard. Barely hanging on the hinges.
Moment, aber da war ich doch schon drin.
This man is dying. Help me.
What's going on?
Nein, nicht. It's a trap.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Ach so, ja, das kenne ich schon.
Forget
Warte,
it.
ich skippe das einfach mal. Letztes Mal habe ich, glaube ich, das genommen. Ist wurscht.
Pretty admirable stop.
Truth.
Before
Ja, tu weiter, komm. Haben wir schon alles gesehen.
see what either
Wait.
Letztes Mal habe ich gesagt, das ist nicht dein Ernst. Genau. Würde ich wieder sagen.
Gotta
Und
be.
er kommt halt wieder mit. Das Problem war...
The dressings, bandages.
Irgendein Monster war da, was so fucking stark war. Und darum habe ich gesagt, ich verzichte noch drauf. Und eigentlich ist das noch immer so. Ich würde ganz gerne... Shit, was war denn das jetzt? Irgendwo... Da. Das weitermachen. Ja, ja, ich komme wieder. Du Arsch. Ja, komm her. So. Das ist dann eh das letzte. Außer sie haben nochmal 5 Aufgaben für mich. Das kann leicht passieren. Okay, da war ich noch nicht.
Hey there.
Wine is better than stew for...
Kenne ich schon alles, habe ich schon alles. Ups, das wollte ich nicht. Da ist ja gar nichts. Okay, das hat sich nicht ausgezahlt.
Wine is better than stew for stew you have to chew.
Wieso ist das so viel Rauch? Oder ist das Nebel? Aha. Was bist du? Wow, 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 wow. Komm her. Oh, noch einer. So, komm her. Die haben zuerst angefangen, ich kann nichts dafür. Da ist doch noch eins, oder? Aha. Höhle. Das schau her. Oh oh. Achso. Ich hab schon gedacht, dieses Hexenzeichen. Na gut, wenn ich da bin, dann schaue ich mich mal in der Höhle um. Das kann nichts Gutes heißen. Erstmal nehme ich mal die ganzen Opfergaben an mich. Damit mich auch der Blitz beim Scheißen trifft. So, und dann schaue ich mir das mal an. Genieße alles im rechten Maße. Speis und Trank und Fleischeslust übertreibst du. Da geht es um die Wollust, glaube ich. Ah, nicht Wollust, um die... Ach, fuck, wie heißt das? Wurscht. Übertreibst du soll erwachen mit schmerzendem Kopf, eiligem Bauch, welken Glieder. Okay. Füge deinen Nächsten nicht zu, was du nicht wünschst, dass man es... Ja. Es sei denn, der Nachbar hat dir übel mitgespielt und verdient deine Rache. Also die ganzen tollen Sprichwörter ein bisschen auf die Schippe genommen. Du sollst stets die Wahrheit sprechen, es sei denn, der Wahrheit ist damit nicht gedient. Es falls du lügen sollst. Kann man da vielleicht mal Licht machen? Und möge Jean treffen und sein Gedärme schlingen deine... Okay, ist das wichtig für mich? Sehr... Ja, so... Ich glaube, ich muss... Achso, da steht noch was. Ich sage euch, gebt den Armen Almosen, doch schenkt dem Bettler nicht gleich eine ganze Wassermelone, sondern nur eine halbe, auf dass er vor Freude keinen Schlaganfall erleide. Also aus den Sprüchen werde ich nicht ganz schlau. Aber jetzt lese ich mal das noch. Bitte sehen wir mal, gesunden großer Majoran. Bitte. Ja, die verehren halt den Majoran. So. Alles gelesen und jetzt? Jo. Aha, noch mehr. Blub. Ja. Ich habe schon. Okay. Aha.
There we are. Burton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here, then went on to the temple.
Ah, die Manticore-Rüstung. Das ist nämlich das Einzige, wo ich noch nicht weiß, was das überhaupt sein soll. Katzenrüstung, Bärenrüstung, alles klar, kein Problem. Aber Manticore? Ganze Aufregung umsonst. Aha. Moment. Level up. Und ich kann... Achso, shit, ich brauche 3 und nicht 9. Achso, na, Moment. Jetzt nehme ich mal diesen... Ich tue mal das speichern. Diesen... Absud oder Trank oder was das ist. Und vielleicht geht das ja jetzt. Schauen wir mal. Ich habe es noch nie verwendet. Was? Da. Fuck. Ich hätte mir gedacht, dass es das ist, aber nein. Was ist das? Ach so, für das 2 weniger Stufen vielleicht. Tor. Ach, so ein Kack. Naja, dann ist halt so. Moment, aber meine Quest ist schon wieder eine andere. Nicht die, was ich eigentlich wollte. Da? Nein. Fuck. Da. Sind wieder diese komischen Dinger. Ach so, nein, nicht einmal. Oh, der hat ein paar Kinder. Komm her, du blödes Vieh. Oh. Alter Schwede. Stirb. Was hält denn das aus, bitte? Oh. Das ist not good. Ah, nice. Okay, jetzt noch die kleinen. Ah, du Schwein. Komm her, du. So, einer noch. Na, trau dich. Die stirbt eh vom Feuerschaden. So, na endlich. Aber haben die irgendwas bewacht? Na, die waren einfach nur da.
Scholars pitched camp here. Should look around.
Okay. Zwar bin ich noch nicht da, wo ich hin muss, aber wenn ich schon da bin.
They were scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a witcher.
Das Getrampel ist sicher auch wieder eine Spinne. Ja und? Ah.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Ja, unter mir wird er sein, wenn dann alles nach unten zeigt. Oh. Ah, nice. Ganz schön groß hier. Okay, da ist noch ein Eingang. Ja, dann gehe ich halt mal da.
Magic berry. Got a bad feeling, damn it.
Jo. Benutzen. Okay. Irgendwas brauche ich, was ich nicht habe. Oh. Okay. Und schon bin ich drin. Ich meine, ich war jetzt dann trotzdem nicht in der Höhle. War ja gerade mal nur das Ende sozusagen. Aber immerhin. So. Oh. Jetzt habe ich aber auch nur 2 Upgrades. Genau, und brauchen tue ich ja, glaube ich, 3. Aber das könnte ich machen. Weil ich kann ja, glaube ich, sowieso alles machen. Da schon ein Zeichen für ein bisschen. Ja, komm, machen wir das. Stimmt, okay. Die muss. Was muss mit der Farbe der aktiven? Okay, das heißt, es muss grün sein oder was? Kann man an der gelben Farbe erkennen. Für sie sind mehrere Mutagentypen auf sie gestatten allerdings auch den Einsatz Gruppenkampfzeichen Alchemie. Also theoretisch muss es jetzt grün sein. Ich probiere einfach mal ein rotes, so ganz naiv. Irgendwas, was ich halt noch nicht habe. Das habe ich. Warte mal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Achso, ich habe nur 6 rote. Dann nehmen wir. Habe ich nicht da noch irgendwas gehabt? Erhöhte Toleranz. Ja gut, das ist ja sowieso grün. Da vielleicht? Genau, das, dass ich mehr tragen kann. Oh shit, geht wirklich nicht. Oh, das ist ja Käse. Naja, gut. Besser als nix. Aber cool finde ich es nicht. Person in Not. Achso, brauche ich das Schwert.
Time to end this.
Moment. Da. So, kommt her. Oh! Du Schwein da hinten. Na sowas.
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Eigentlich würde ich den Loot ganz gern her. Na, ich habe das schon mal gemacht, dann kriege ich nur Scheiß von dem und habe auf einmal das Dorf nicht mehr gefunden. Ich war nämlich immer noch nicht dort. Irgendwas mit V hat es geheißen. Wahrscheinlich werde ich es nur durch Zufall irgendwann finden.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
Jo, zeig her mal. Aber zuerst.
What were you doing in the Caraberta woods? And how'd you wind up a prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials, meaning no new barrel hoops, no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. Great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
Ja, sollen wir mal zeigen, was er hat.
Show me what you
Weil
have.
anfertigen, glaube ich, wird man der ist sogar Meisterschmied. Aber jo, ich habe eh schon alles, was ich brauche. Jo. Ich kann da gern was verkaufen, zum Beispiel das und das und das und das. Jo, das auch. Na gut. Mehr kann er eh nicht tragen. Nehmen. Reparieren will ich ehrlich gesagt nicht, weil ich das Geld für mein Haus haben möchte.
See ya.
Ich gehe zu Mathilda. Warum eigentlich?
Richard,
Ach
how
so.
good of you
ja,
to
stimmt.
come. Any news?
Doing a great job here.
For a woman, you mean?
For anyone. Learned long ago not to judge men and women by different standards.
That's nice to hear. I'd dreamt of running this vineyard since I was a child. My mother was a washmate, found a position here. She would bring me along, and while she laundered the linens, I would play with the cats. Lady Vermentino always fed me sweet grapes, and for a few brief moments, I would imagine she was my mother, even wish it so. When my real mother passed away, the Vermentinos took me in.
Stimmt, war das
They
nicht
had
Vermentino,
no
wo ich hin
children of
muss?
their own. Thus, I became Matilda de Vermentino. In the end, I got my dream. Though at times, I'm still tortured by the thought that my secret wish might have brought about my birth mother's death.
Shouldn't have any more problems with the vineyard. You can start operating normally again.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard vineyard, and trust that you shall restore it to its former glory, mademoiselle.
I shall do everything in my power. Thank you. You're truly worth your weight in gold. If my mother could see this. She always wanted a better future for me. And now, thanks to you, I might actually have one. Here, your reward as agreed.
Thanks. Good luck.
Ich habe noch diesen Bonus für den XP ab. Wie soll ich denn sagen? So, ja, da oben halt. Dieser Bonus, dass wenn ich XP bekomme, dass ich nochmal 5% mehr bekomme. Jetzt habe ich gerade 150 XP bekommen, also von 5% mehr kann irgendwie nicht die Rede sein. Sonst wäre das sicher irgendwie eine komische unrunde Zahl gewesen.
A high and mighty northerner, dog diddle dunglicker.
Master Witcher, the debt I owe. First, you ripped me from the Hansa's clutches. Now, thanks to you, the vineyard prospers like never before. You, sir, are owed a very good price on my goods.
Ja gut, aber
See
du
ya.
hast nichts, was ich brauche.
High and mighty northerner, dog diddle dunglicker.
Ist wieder zappenduster da unten. Vor allem nichts zu holen. Oder ich war da schon, keine Ahnung. Schauen wir mal da.
Blind, are you?
Wenn ich irgendwo rein kann und es ist nichts mehr da, dann weiß ich halt, ich war schon dort. Aber momentan könnte es ehrlich gesagt nicht sagen. Aha. Okay. Und entweder kann ich nicht rein
Where you rushing to?
oder es ist nichts drinnen. Da vielleicht? Auch nicht. Fülle 15. Na. Ich mache mal die Main Quest weiter.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
The hussies got to waste
What?
in as a road.
My work's
Her
growing
bum could feed
cold.
a pack of hounds.
Was? Ihm wird die Arbeit kalt? Ja, beweg dich.
Oh!
Rossi, you're all right. You wear my ring and you hold me tight. Rossi.
Come on.
Ach komm, Pferd, stell dich nicht so blöd.
You could make
Giddy
yourself
up.
useful.
You in a hurry?
Why? Myself, I like Count Monier's idea.
Witcher! Save us from the
Ja, ja, ich bin ja schon auf dem Weg. Das schau her. Neblinge. Die stärkere Version davon. Na komm. Ich treffe nicht. Eigentlich wollte ich ihn abstechen, aber das Spiel sagt nein. Ja, ja. Ich komme ja eh schon. Da war ich glaube ich schon mal. Und ich glaube, ich habe da die Bösewichte auch schon gekillt. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich reingegangen bin. Erstmal Licht machen.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Liegt einfach mal ein Tagebuch drin.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. poignant.
Tja, ich sehe schon, ich werde ein Monster killen, was keins ist, weil es ein junges Mädchen ist.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Das klingt für mich nach einem Vampir. Achso, Vampir haben ja kein Spiegelbild. Ja, dann keine Ahnung.
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Tolle Erkenntnis.
A spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Ja, okay, gut. Ah, da geht's weiter. Ja, natürlich muss ich runter. Was denn sonst?
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Cauldron I was
Oh.
looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
Okay. Ne, Moment. Ich will noch nicht dahin, wo ich hin muss. Aber eigentlich klingt das mehr nach Spinne, was da drin ist. Warte mal. Ich gehe doch zuerst dort.
Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Ja und? Soll ich jetzt oben raufgehen? Okay.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
In Schrank. Okay. Wahrscheinlich hätte ich auch hingehen können, das Viech abschlachten und dann, ja, wäre es auch zu Ende gewesen. Ah, so eine Wasserhexe-Dings da. Wenn steht, oder wenn er sagt, verzweifelt den Fluch brechen, na, dann will ich schon helfen. Glaube ich mal. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the
Stimmt.
curse.
Vielleicht ist es ja jetzt mal eine gute Tat, die ich vollbringen kann.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Sehr hübsch. Was tauschen wir die Löffel? Glaube ich nicht. Essen wir mit den Löffeln? Glaube ich nicht. Essen wir ohne Löffel? Glaube ich schon. Der Fluch, der genau. Ich probiere mal das.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Ah ja, stimmt. Das war ja der Fluch, wo der Löffel mit einem Loch oder so, der halt nie satt macht. Was instinktiv dann wahrscheinlich auch die richtige Entscheidung war. Jetzt bin ich mir gar nicht so sicher.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Das wäre natürlich ein geiler Twist jetzt, wenn ich plötzlich Monster kurieren könnte in der ganzen Welt, anstatt sie umzubringen.
Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Hä? Okay, ich habe irgendwas gekriegt. Ich weiß zwar nicht genau, was ich jetzt gerade gekriegt habe, aber okay. Ich folge. Aber eigentlich würde ich ganz gerne das dann noch fertig machen. Was auch immer da unten wartet. Ein Buch zum Beispiel. Wenn ich runtergehe, kommt sicher das Monster. Das sind lauter Löffel. Okay, jetzt passiert einfach gar nichts. Schlüssel. Okay, ich brauche doch einen Schlüssel. Na geh. Ja, okay. Also, shit. Wollte ich gar nicht. Hä? Wo ist denn das Viech jetzt hingerannt? Was soll das? Nein.
How you like that silver?
Ja, komm her, du.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Corvo Bianco? Na, es ist nicht das, wo
So
ich
I
hin
took her
muss.
by the
Das
hand
ist
and
mein
led her
Zuhause.
here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands.
Ah,
She'll soon be
die,
back on
die
her feet.
Guest.
Might actually take a
Gästebett
while. She hadn't
ausbauen.
eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Ich bin in Eile, stimmt ja gar nicht.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Starting to really like this place.
As you wish, sir.
Feels like
I agree thoroughly.
was wondering about.
Oh, but that is
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything...
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest...
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in... Is there anything...
Could use another weapon.
I know of a carpentry shop.
Fine. What are the...
Of course, at once. At most one day. Is there anything...
Along the path?
I agree.
Yes. Just please make sure there's some...
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest. Is there anything...
That's all for now.
I liked you from the start. Every Witcher I've known has been a swell lad.
Diddly snaps. My back aches something.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've course to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Tasty. So wonderful. Thank you.
bright color.
Never ever trust a woman, remember that?
I'd rather be an eagle than a quail. Yes, I should. If I only could, I truly would.
Head to the pheasantry. There.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. You know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah?
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks. I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted ox was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return. I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home? Of that?
Thought you...
Do you mean...
You
I...
visited...
Yes.
Remember.
I...
And I... Seal.
Take...
Here, kitty, kitty.
But a few drops of wine and lo and behold,
Saying why? Wine. It's enough to... Betty.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment, a torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt, but you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlove's. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.